There is such a creature in the world. They were discovered by a few people, but it doesn't officially exist. We refer to this group of creatures as unidentified mysterious animal. To cut through life objects, UMA for short. Hello and welcome to the UMA video series. And I hope to share with you the mysterious creatures from America. Dover Demon. In the 1970s, in Massa, USA, a bizarre creature sighting news. It caused panic. At around 10 p.m. on April 21st, 1977, the town of Dover in the state, then 17-year-old William Bartlett, driving near the farm, saw a petite humanoid creature crawling along the roadside turquoise wall. I thought it was an ordinary pet or sandwich. But when he turned the headlights that way, only to discover that the creature was beyond his comprehension. The creature is described as less than 4 feet tall. Humanoid, but they have markedly different body proportions. Head as big as a basin, body wasting, slender limbs, fingers are curled. They have no hair, rough and pink skin. Looking back at the light, you can also see his 2 glowing orange corns. Be nervous. Bartlett didn't stop to check at the time. Quickly left the area. Although the sighting lasted only about 7 or 8 seconds, but Bartlett has already relied on his memory. The creatures we saw at that time, drawn down, and note that you swear to the Bible, saw this creature. It's pretty obvious from this picture. This creature tends to be primate in size, but based on the baseless claims of a teenager, still not convincing. Coincidentally, 2 hours later, that is around 12 o'clock on April 21st, another 15-year-old John Baxter, heading home along Miller Hill Road, saw this creature. According to his description, I thought it was a friend's prank. We can even communicate with them, but the creature did not respond. Take a closer look. The creature is like a monkey, but his body proportions are clearly out of balance. His feet clung to a rock. The upper limbs are called Buddha, a big tree, under the gaze of a pair of light-colored eyes. Baxter was scared and upset. He quickly fled back to the main road, and the sketches he made of the creatures looked like this. Life with Bartlett's painting. The features are almost identical. It's not over yet. Then came the third sighting. It happened the next day, on April 22nd. Same night, 15-year-old Abraham and 18-year-old Will, driving along Springdale Avenue, met this creature crossing the road. Brabham describes that he has a master's degree, large oval head, and slender limbs. Big round eyes give off bright light. And Taito means to skim in a hurry. The creature is described as having a large head and tan body. And those are all the sightings of the creature. New people found out the location of the 3 sightings. It just happens to line up on the map. For a period of time thereafter, the media received information from the police, informed these teens of the reported creatures. Could be a scam. But then, officials interviewed several witnesses separately. The investigation found that they had no previous contact. The possibility of collective pranks is ruled out. News of a mysterious creature appearing in Dover for a while, sweeping the world like a monsoon. It has also attracted the attention of many scholars. Renowned mystic zoologist Loren Coleman became the first time the leader of this biological investigation and named it the Dover Demon. Coleman speculates the Dover Demon may have appeared long ago. It's just that people don't delve into it. The reason is that he discovered during his visit, back in the 70s, there were rumors that the local school had tried in middle school. There's multiple students saw strange little creatures in the woods. Also in 1972, there are also people at the pond by Springdale Avenue. Saw this creature above. The local police have also dispatched police to search, but in vain. The investigation quickly descended into the general after the Dover Demon was hit by mistake in 2 days. Disappeared. Lots of adventurers, scholars went to look for it and couldn't. As if he had never existed. Until today, nothing new has happened. Sightings of the Dover Demon. This has to make people wonder, does this creature really exist? The truth about the Dover Devil, a large percentage of people think it's a newborn moose, or a pony, because of the lighting environment, causing visual confusion in witnesses. This statement also takes into account witnesses are generally underage, possibility of cognitive deficits, but the author feels that this claim is not reliable. So let's start with I looked up images of these 2 creatures on the internet. Even in childhood, their heads, and there's no asymmetry. and the ends of their limbs are also butchered. Doesn't match eyewitness accounts. Secondly, in 2006, the first eyewitness, in an interview, he expressed that he knew exactly what he saw. He said he was a serious person. Don't make it up. He is now 46 years old. He's a famous painter. Apparently enough knowledge. Another way of saying it, that the Dover demon belongs to extraterrestrial life. Well known. The United States is a country frequented by UFOs. And the big head of the Dover demon. It also coincides with people's early awareness of aliens. Massachusetts. The state was indeed in 1952. There have been reports of UFOs. Everything seems reasonable. But Coleman published it in 2013. According to Monsters of Massachusetts, Dover demons are not ghosts, fairy, or alien traveler. He's a living anomaly. Bartlett also mentioned in the interview. He doesn't think that Doe and the devil are extraterrestrial creatures. So this is a very controversial idea. There is another explanation that leans towards the stillness of myths. Think the devil of Dover. It's the little people in the myths and legends of Carrie. Unbearable things. Grandma, it's just a spirit usually described as petite. Primates, with slender legs and arms. Each hand has 6 fingers. A round hairless head. Big eyes and no nose. Living in the crevices of the rocks by the river. The author is careful, searched for information about this creature. Discovered that too many people, Womanessa, linked to multiple demons, resulting in both pictures and literature. All describe it as the above image. And in fact, folklore menaces. It has been recorded as a kind of furry dwarf in clothes. Just the opposite of the Dover devil. And no glowing eyes or 6 fingers. Except for my stuff. There is another one circulating in Pagwaji of His nationality was originally meant to be a man of the wilderness, said to be Native Americans. A primitive man such as form, have wisdom, hatred of humanity. He's between 2 and 3 feet tall. Skin gray. They have big ears and big fingers. Can use magic. Most images. Description, it also has porcupine-like spikes. There's no actual evidence for either of those claims. Exists only by word of mouth. Since the first sighting of the Dover demon, it's been 45 years. So far, this creature has not been confirmed and found. The author believes that there is a possibility that this creature exists. It's not big. From a derivative biology perspective, from ancient times to the present, there are legends of savages and dwarves all over the world. Of course, there are real and fake. But like the king squid, although his legend, dating back to the 4th century BC, but before it was confirmed to exist in 2004, who would really believe? An invertebrate can grow to more than 10 meters in length. The reason why it is unlikely is that, I think what several eyewitnesses described, there is still a slight gap. In fact, before the 1980s, there are still many undefined species. Perhaps the so-called many, the devil has already entered people's lives. Just us. It doesn't connect them. Still the same sentence. The unknown is always greater than the known. This is also the charm of Jan's complaint. Okay, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.